If you're thinking about buying a house in one of the suburbs of Houston, Texas, there's one question that I'm sure has crossed your mind numerous times. How much house can I actually afford? And in this video, I'm going to break down the real numbers for moving into three of the most popular suburbs around Houston, Texas. Today, we're going to look at Katy, we're going to look at Fulshear, and we're going to look at Sugarland. And we're going to break down the numbers based on 2025 market data. We're going to tell you, based on your income, how much home can you actually afford in these suburbs. And we'll be using what's called the 28% rule. Now, this rule says that your monthly housing costs, things like your mortgage, things like your HOA, things like your homeowner insurance, things like property taxes, should not exceed 28% of your monthly gross income. So example, if your housing costs are around $3,000 a month, you should be bringing in at least $10,700 a month, or about $128,000 a year to stay within a healthy budget. Now, I will say that with interest rates rising, there are some people who are saying that the 28% rule is outdated. I am not one of those people. Just because the rates are going higher, that doesn't mean that you should be spending more of your income on housing. You need to find a house that fits your budget. And that's what we're hopefully to do today, is break down the numbers so you can see what you actually afford based on the income that you have. Now, before we dive into today's video, I wanted to give you a brief introduction. My name is Danny DePetta, and I'm with the Living in Houston, Texas Suburbs channel. I'm a local real estate agent here in Houston. I love helping people find their perfect home in Houston or one of the suburbs that surround it. I love helping people relocate to the Houston area. And if that's the case, if you're looking to do one of those things, then please don't hesitate to reach out to me. All of my contact information is located below. And if this is your first time to the channel, we wanted to make sure to give you an opportunity to subscribe and tap the bell so you get all the latest updates about living in Houston, Texas suburbs. We're gonna dive in right now. Okay, let's dive into the numbers. The first suburb we're going to check out is Katy, Texas. Now, Katy is a family favorite in the Houston area. It's known for its top-rated schools. It's zoned to Katy ISD. It's also known for having affordable homes and tons of new construction and master plans community. Now, right now, based on 2025 data, the median home price in Katy is about $374,000. Now, I'm going to assume for this purpose that you're going to use a conventional loan, and you're going to be putting down about 5%. So 5% on $374,000 breaks down to about $18,700 up front. That's your down payment. And with you financing the rest of the $355,300 on a 30-year fixed rate. And I just use the current monthly rates. Today, the average mortgage rate is 6.77%. So I just use that for cost breakdown purposes. And that's about $2,308. That's just for your principal and interest of your mortgage payment. Now, property taxes in Harris County, which Katy actually encompasses 3 counties, but for the sake of this, I'm going to just use Harris County. Harris County taxes are about 1.77, which adds another $553 to your monthly mortgage. Right now, in Katy, Texas, homeowner insurance is about $321 a month, and typically your HOA fees in Katy are running about $100 a month. And so if you're putting all of that down, if you're putting less than 20% down, you also need to factor in PMI, which adds about $180 a month. And add all that up, and your total monthly housing cost in Katy comes out to approximately $3,462. So what does that mean? We talked about the 28% rule earlier. That means if you're trying to stay within that 28% rule to live in Katy, Texas, you would need to earn $148,000 a year to comfortably afford the average home here. Now, Katy offers a lot of value, especially for growing families. You get access to newer schools, great shopping, and tons of neighborhood amenities, all without breaking the bank. And so hopefully that information is great to you. If you're looking to buy a median home in Katy, Texas, which right now is about that $377,000, if you want to stay within the 28% rule, you need to be earning about $148,000 in total household income. Okay, now we're going to break down what it's going to cost you to live in Fulshear, Texas. And you may know Fulshear, Texas is one of the fastest growing and safest cities in Texas. It's also been recognized as one of the most affluent communities around the state of Texas. And so we are going to see that home prices here, the median home prices, are going to be a little bit higher than in Katy. And right now, based on 2025 data, the median home price in Fulshear, Texas is around $525,000. So what does that mean? That means if you're going to put 5% down, if you're going to use conventional financing, that means that you're going to need $26,250 as a down payment. And you'll be financing the remaining balance of $498,750 on a fixed mortgage of again, we're using today's rate of 6.77%. Your estimated monthly mortgage payment, now this is just principal and interest, is going to be around $3,238. So you can see that is significantly higher than what we discussed in Katy. Also, we need to factor in things like property taxes, HOA, insurance. And so if you're looking at property taxes in Fort Bend County, which is where Fulshear is, they are some of the highest in the area, and the current tax rate is 2.06%, which adds about $901 a month, which is a significant increase for your taxes. Now, homeowners insurance. Average homeowner insurance is about $321 in the Fulshear area, and HOA dues in communities like Cross Creek Ranch, Fulshear Lake, some of these newer master plan communities, they're going to run you about $120 a month. And so you'll also, in addition to those fees, you need to factor in PMI. That's going to add about another $250 to your monthly payment. So if you add all of those things together, your total monthly housing cost in Fulshear comes out to approximately $4,830. Now, if you're trying to stay within that 28% rule, you'll need an annual household income of about $207,000 a year. And so that means that you need to make in your household combined $207,000 to be able to afford a median house in the Fulshear living. Now, Fulshear area gives you some resort style living. There are some great master plan communities. Each of these neighborhoods have top tier amenities with newer homes. And if you've got a bigger budget and you want more space and you want a luxury home, this is going to be a top contender for you. But as you can see, the median price is a bit higher, which means that your monthly income needs to be a bit higher too. Finally, we're going to break down the numbers for Sugar Land, Texas. Now, Sugar Land is one of the most well-established and desirable suburbs in the region. You are not going to find a lot of new communities there. You're going to find more older, well-established communities, and some people are looking for that. So I wanted to include Sugar Land in this graphic. Now, currently, based on 2025 data, the median home price in Sugar Land is $451,000. So assuming you're going to use conventional financing and you're going to put 5% down, that means you need $22,500 as your down payment, and you'll be financing the remaining balance of $428,450 on a 30-year fixed mortgage. And again, I'm using 6.77 as an interest rate, which is the current average right now. So that means that your monthly estimated mortgage payment, just principal and interest, is going to be $2,779. Now, property taxes are going to be about the same as Fulshear. They're going to be about 2.06% because Sugar Land is in Fort Bend County as well. And that's going to add about $777 to your monthly budget. Now, also, you need to factor in things like insurance. Right now, the average insurance for a homeowner in Sugar Land is about $321. And the average HOA we're seeing is about $100. And you'll also, since you're putting down less than 20%, you need to factor in PMI. And PMI is going to be about $215 a month for a conventional loan like this. Now, so what does that mean? That means that when you add all of those numbers up together, your total monthly housing cost for a median home in Sugar Land is going to be $4,190. And again, we're using the 28% rule, saying that those monthly housing costs need to be below 28%. That means that you need to make total household income $180,000 to comfortably live in Sugar Land. Now, Sugar Land offers a lot of stability. There's mature trees, there's great schools, a lot of proximity to shopping and dining, and there's a lot less ongoing construction in Sugar Land. So hopefully that information is helpful to you if you're thinking about moving to Sugar Land. Okay, so how do these neighborhoods compare against one another? We want to do a side-by-side comparison. And if you remember in the start of the video, we talked to you about Katy, Texas. Now in Katy, Texas, to afford a median house, you need about $3,462, which equates to about $148,000 monthly gross income. So if you're looking to move into a median house in Katy, you need to be bringing home about $148,000 gross income per year. Now, we're going to shift our focus over to Fulshear, right? We talked about how Fulshear, the median home price was a lot higher. So the monthly total housing cost for a home in Fulshear is going to be $4,830, which means that your family needs to be grossing $207,000 in income to be able to comfortably afford a house there. And last but not least, we gave you the numbers for Sugar Land. If you want to afford a monthly median home in Sugar Land, you need about it's going to cost you about $4,190 in monthly housing expenses. Now that to comfortably fit in that 28%, you need to be bringing home $180,000 a year in total monthly income. So Katy is more of your affordable, family-friendly option. Fulshear is going to be a great fit for you if you're looking for luxury living and have a higher income and have a little bit more disposable income and want to pay a little bit more. Fulshear might be a fit for you. But if you're looking for something in a more well-established, mature neighborhood with less ongoing construction, then Sugar Land might be a fit for you. Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to today's video. I hope this breakdown helps you if you and your family are looking to relocate to one of these 3 suburbs. I hope the information I've given you is helpful. If you have any questions about any of the information presented, or if there's another suburb you'd like for me to break down, we'd love to hear from you. All of my contact information is located in the description below. We also want to give you an opportunity now to make sure that you subscribe to our channel, tap the bell so you get all the latest updates about living in the suburbs of Houston, Texas. And if you've enjoyed this video, please give us a like and share it with your friends who may be looking for information about moving to one of these suburbs. We will definitely see you on the next video, and we thank you for tuning in today.